I want to talk to you today about separation. So I'm going to use the humble little egg to help me. Separation is a very important principle, and I'm talking about money, I'm not talking about relationships. Separation. If I had to make a pavlova or any kind of meringue, then the first thing that I need to do is take my egg and I need to divide it or separate the egg white from the egg yolk. If I don't do that, if I keep them together and then whisk them up together, carry on adding sugar and doing all the things that I need to make my meringue, put it in the oven, cook it, bring it out. If it's a beautiful Australian pavlova, it'll be nice and white and fluffy, and have a little cream on top, and then put the fruit on top. Make sure you sprinkle the grated chocolate just the way I like it. And then I try and separate the white from the yolk. Guess what? It's not just time consuming to do that. It's not just a little bit stressful to do that. It is actually all of those things and more. It is chemically impossible to do. Now, a lot of people, when I say, there are certain things that you can do with your finances, and this is where I think you could be in a year's time, and you could be living financially free and helping other people with your finances because you'll have an abundance. They say to me, hey, it's impossible. But one of the reasons is because they're not separating out their money. If you separate your money and realise that not all of the money that comes into you is yours to keep, but some of the money that comes in is yours to keep, then you will find things go a lot more smoothly. Some of the money that you get in has to go to the tax man. It doesn't belong to you. Some of the money that you get in has to go to the phone company or the petrol company or whatever to meet your other needs. But some of the money that comes in has to be put away as separate and kept, because some of everything that comes in is yours to keep. And if you don't separate that out and keep it for yourself, it will get lost and it will become not just time-consuming trying to do that, not just a bit stressful trying to do that, it will become impossible. It's a bit like my car. In my car, I have to put in oil, I have to put in petrol, I have to put in water, and I also have to put in power steering fluid. 4 different types of fluids have to go into my car. But if I separate them out, if I mix them all together and then pour them all into the petrol tank, the petrol tank doesn't go too well when there's water in there, when there's oil in there, when there's power steering fluid in there. My car wouldn't just go a little bit slower, my car wouldn't go at all. It wouldn't be a very successful vehicle for me, it wouldn't be effective. It would not only be more time consuming if I chose to use that vehicle, it would actually be impossible for me to get anywhere, because I need to separate things out. And a lot of people have their finances just splutter into a hole because they haven't learnt how to separate the things that come into them. Not all of the money is yours to keep, but some of everything that comes in is yours to keep. You need to learn how to separate them.